This was the issue. My mic was not on. Yeah. And do we have desktop audio? Okay, are we live? Let me just put on some music. Okay. This is not a that's not NCS official. Let's go to another playlist. The best of 2025. Sure. Let's go. Is there any issues with the audio? Let's start our live scene. Okay, perfect. So here we are. Why am I whispering? Yeah. So here we are. Last time we came up till here and stopped because I had no idea what it was about. Went back through the tutorial, which is here on this page, and yeah, checked out about audit logging, and now we're ready to go. There's no music. That is not cool. Let's see. Audio. Yeah, now we should have some music. Perfect. Yeah, let's go. So let's start with audit logging, and let's do up till at least here, because I want to give this exam in the next 2 weeks. Next week, I guess. Do I have a calendar set up here? Yeah, 20th. So in next 10 days. So yeah. Let's start. 8. Actually, let's see. How much do we need to do? This is really slow, but that is fine. Configure the API server for audit logging. The log path should be this, okay, on the host and inside the container. The existing audit policy is to use is at this. The path should be the same on the host and inside the container. Set argument this and this. Okay. Yeah, just want to check how many are there and how many do we need to do. Okay, if we do up till this, we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 and a half. So 28, 26 more to go. So yeah, we'll have to do more. We'll have to do a lot more today. Let's go. Kubernetes docs. Let's go. Yeah, so we have to mount a container, a volume to this container. Let's see what it already has. To the Kube API server container. Yeah. etc Kubernetes manifests nano Kube API server. Do we have anything about logging? Let's see in the volume mounts. Yes. Yeah, certificate. Okay. Existing audit policy. We just have an audit policy there. And inside the container. Okay. Audit logging. We'll go through the policy as well. No worries. Auditing. Yes. Audit records begin. Oh, okay. Audit policy. Actually, let's open another up and mount volume. Configure a pod to use a volume for storage. Yes, this one. Anyway, this is a policy example. I wanna audit backends. No, log backend. Yeah, the log backend writes audit events to JSON. You can configure the audit log. Use the following Kube API server log. Audit policy file. Okay. Log path. Okay. So this is something we have to add. Page up. Audit should come here alphabetically. That's all we're doing. Yep. Tab, and add this. Why we have this? But anyway. So we have this. But we also need to audit log max size. Let's see, where do we set this up? I'm assuming it's here. Yeah. Oh, amazing. They've shown no event batching, parameter tuning, Control F, Control V. Yeah, we have amazing. We have it here. So you put it in the Kubernetes API server YAML file itself, and yeah, max backup, I guess those two. So let's add those, log and log max backup. No worries. Okay, this should come below this, but that's fine, alphabetically. It doesn't matter, it's just something I would prefer. That's how they've made it. See, all the A's and the C, E, E. So they've put in the effort to do that. So, yeah, but not required, of course. So we have added these two, and we have to change this. It's not audit policy, it is etc Kubernetes. Like we have to add this basically. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we don't want that like this. If you do it with control, you delete a word at a time. Don't do it with the last one, because it sometimes constitutes as a word up till this, like the next, where the next spacing ends. So I just prefer like the dot is considered, and then 1 and 3. Policy file. Oh, my bad. And you make this. Actually, let's do it again. You don't want to make typos in the exam, because then you'll spend time trying to figure out stuff, which is not good. It is never good. So just copy paste. Best. We have this stuff, and now we need to mount some volumes. So volume mounts. Where does volume mount go? I forgot. Volume mount goes in the container. Perfect. Hey, that's why we opened it up. So we have these. Let's add it to the top so that we know what we're looking at. Where we're looking at. Okay. Tab. Yes. But our path for policy is not this. It's this. And for name is not audit log. Wait. What is happening? Name can be anything. Okay, that's the volume name. I'm sorry. Audit, let's call it audit policy. And this as audit log. Easier to reference. Or does it have to be audit? Actually, let's not change that. For policy, it's this, and for audit log, it's this. Read only. Okay, that is false. That's fine. That's perfect. This is the policy.yam. No, this is the log. I'm sorry. It's up and down. And I'm not too smart to realize that. Okay. So we have the whole YAML mounted and just the path. But the log path should be this. That's what it's mentioned. It's okay. It's okay if we put in the whole. Are we supposed to just give a path and it would create itself? I think I do just audit, because that's how they've done it. So audit logs and the trailing slash. That's important. We've done the volume mounts, but we need to do the volumes. So we copy this. Where do we have volumes here? Paste. We don't need this. Control K. Tab. And tab. Name is audit. Okay, we have volume mounts right here. So the name is audit. The name is audit. The name is audit. In host, we want the path to be same. So let's change this. And it is file. Yes, sir. And here directory or create. That is true. It's a directory. We copy this. The path should be same on host and on the host and inside the container, the host and container both times. So that is convenient. Audit logs. And let's mv cube API server data and mv dot slash kube API server dot. Perfect. Now we just watch kubectl get nodes pods -a. We just wait. So this is amazing that they've we didn't need this just a bit, but we already had it in the YAML as well, so we could figure out from there as well where volume mounts go and where volumes go. And yeah, it's I love Kubernetes documentation. And we have our pod up. Do we want it to check? We solved it. Just go back, check the solution, create a directory. We didn't have to. It was a directory or create, so that is good. Edit the, yes, exactly, add volumes, new volume mounts, and 1, 2, 3, 4. We put all the 4. Perfect. Scenarios. Amazing. We've done this. Certificate signing requests manually. Let's search for that. Certificate signing. Sorry about that. Excuse me. Manual TLS certificates. Sure. Let's check this out as well. Start. Increase the font, please. Brother. Yeah, perfect. Let me just check this out. Yeah, perfect. In the first step, we'll create a CSR, and the second step, we'll manually sign the CSR with the KS certificate. The idea is to create a new user that can communicate with KS for this now. Create a new key at this for the username. This is, I know I've done this before and I've made mistakes. So let's go slowly. Create a certificate signing request, but first you need to create a key. Okay, no worries. Let's open this up. Documentation. Certificate signing request. Manage certificate approved, but okay, not discuss. Issue a certificate for an API account. Certificate management, authenticating. You unable to create certificate signing, generate certificates manually. Maybe. Let's see this. Okay. Manually generate certificates for your cluster. So, in the first step, we'll create a CSR. For now, create a key. We need to create a key. I think this is it. According to the CA key, generate a CA cert to set the certificate. Use days to set certificate effective time. Okay. Yeah, certificate for okay, we'll do OpenSSL, I think. And what is the last method? CFSSL. Okay, I don't know. I know for sure OpenSSL would work. We just need this, and instead of that, we need this. Perfect. Unless we have the key for user named. I think. Okay, let's just move ahead and see. Signing request, okay. Okay, let's go one by one. According to CA key generate a CRT. Yes. We need a master IP. Oh, days 10,000. That is fine. Let's call it 6099.key. Yes. And call it the same thing. 6099. Sorry, 00. 60099.crt. Yes. Master IP. Do we have that? We don't have that. Export master IP minus PR minus CA. I think that is the one that is advertised, if I'm not wrong. Let's see. Nano etc Kubernetes manifest cube API server nano. Sorry about that. Yeah, advertise. So this is the one we want. Copy it from here. Oh, come on. Thank you. Export. This should be equal to master IP. So echo dollar master IP. Perfect. Now let's run this. We have that. I need to check how to add this. The idea here is to create a new, yeah, fine. So create a server key. Okay. Interesting. Let's see. Create a config file for generating a certificate signing request. Be sure to substitute the values with angle brackets with this real values before saving the file. Not to generate the certificate signing request based on the config file. Okay. Just 1 second. Let me check. Do we have anything here as... Oh, we already have certificates and CAs and stuff. Let's see. Never mind. Let's follow this. Let's see where it takes us. I'm not doing all the stuff. I don't remember doing the stuff though. This seems right. Let's see. Certificate. Certificates and certificate signing request. That's the one we have here. Signers. Control plane request signing process. Okay. There are signers. That is fine. I want in tasks actually. That is true. Administer. Where are we? Not this. Manage TLS certificates. Okay. Requesting a certificate. Create a certificate signing request object. Get the approved. Issue a certificate. Load the signed certificate. Download the certificate and use it. approving. Issue a certificate using a issue a certificate for a Kubernetes API client. Yes, using a certificate. Approve the certificate. Okay, I think this is it. Create a private key. Exactly. Thank you. RM60099. So, this is the one we're looking for because it will be we'll be communicating with Kubernetes API client, which is kubectl in our case. Kubecontrol, kubectl. But yeah, that's the one for sure. For sure. See, it has my user also. That is the one we're looking for. I'm sorry about that. Sure. Gen RSA. Can I do anything more? Open as well. Gen RSA minus H. Output file password. Provider options. Nothing here, right? File password. Specify number of primes. Verbose output. Output the file. Source. Load given file. Write random data. No. Okay. So nothing of this. Let's just do this. Create a certificate signing request. Yes. And this is where you add whom you want to sign it for. Whom the certificate is for. Output is this. And boy, oh boy, is the key not this. I'm sorry, I'm just happy I found the right doc and we can continue to do what we're doing. So we're requesting a new certificate signing, like we're creating a new certificate signing request, which has the key this and which is for this user. So this is the canonical name, I guess. The subject name, basically. Anyway, create a Kubernetes certificate signing request. Oh. But what do we want to do here? Okay, yeah, manually sign the CSR with the KSA file to Kubernetes CA file to generate the CRT. But we want to do it manually. This is through Kubernetes, right? We don't want to do that. We did this. Where are we? Yeah, generate certificates manually. So we want to create a cert. Open as they created a cert. According to C, you can generate a cert. No. Generate a certificate signing request based on the config file. Generate the server certificate using the CA key, CRT, and server CSR. Yes. Server CSR. We created a server CSR. So we created a CSR. That is what we'll give in. And the CA cert and the CA key. Create serial. I don't know. Let's see anything over here. This is all KS. I don't care about this. Manual signing. Monal. I meant manual. Yes, thank you. Generate certificates manually. Manage. I don't know. this is where we are anyway, right? This is what we have to do. Create a certificate signing request and submit it to. Do we have anything else? No. Manual rotation of CA certificates. No, we are not changing CA certificates. We're creating a new one. So basically we have to do this. But is this the exact? Okay, let's try this. Do I get a notepad? Editor. Oh, okay, no. Thank you. Let's see. Note. Document. No. Obsidian. I don't know. Open Obsidian for Genie. Yes. Hey. Okay. Let me just zoom. Yeah. Now. In goes. Okay. Have we not requested it yet? We have, right? Okay. Control L. ls. In goes 609.csr. Okay. The CA cert, that would be Control R nano. Oh my god, it got it. That is so cool. CA.cert, which not the etcd ones. We are looking for these ones, but let's yeah, let's do this. And can you also view full screen? No. Okay, we can just zoom this out a bit. Feel like you're standing on the air. Okay, yes. So we need a CA cert right now. So the CA cert is not etcd. TLS. Not front proxy. Kubelet client certificate. No. API server.cert, yeah. Isn't it? etc Kubernetes PKI. Let's just go there. CD etcd Kubernetes PKI. Kubernetes PKI. Yes, we have a CA cert here. So that is the CA cert actually. And I believe that is the CA key as well. No, like the certificate signing request, it has everything regarding the key that we just created. But this like needs the stamp of approval from this certificate and this key. Only then, like once we get a certificate, like this is a certificate signing request. So the request has the key that we made, and we want a stamp of approval from this CA cert and CA key. And once we get the stamp of approval, it means that this key that we generated for our user, for our new user, which would be 60099 at internal.users. So it basically gave the stamp of approval which says now you can trust this new key for this user. So that is what we're doing right now. We don't want this. We don't want this. I am not sure about this. CRT, I'm assuming, like, that's fine. We can try this. We can definitely try this. Ignoring extensions without file. Okay. Okay, we don't need this. Unable to load certificate request input because we're not in the right directory. Let's copy this. Ignoring. Oh, I just copied this. Else, RM. I don't want that. I want it to be overwritten with the actual one. Yes, the no error one. We do it without errors. Certificate cell request self signature. Okay. Subject equals CN equals this. Okay, fine. That is fine. Create a new context for kubectl named 67 which uses this CRT to connect to KDS. Context. Configure access. Come on, there's a quick reference. Yes, is this the one? I don't know. I know how to go from here, I guess. No, it was the quick reference. You go to quick reference. Where are you? Show me where I'm here. Yeah, commands. Reference docs. Okay. This is the one. This is the one. Create. Context. No. Let's just see. Control F. Context. When delete context. Config get context. Okay. Set context. What does that do? Set a context entry in. Okay. Kubectl config set context. No. We need a context for this. And let's see. Oh, we need to set credentials as well. Okay. For the user, what options do I have actually? As group, certificate authority, client key. Okay, yeah, we need to set all that up, I think. I'm assuming, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Do we have a username? We don't have a username, do we? Username is that? Okay. Create a new context for kubectl named this. User is this. Part to assert file for the certificate authority. Actually, wait. We have this stuff. Kubectl config set context Dex -8 actually. Let's just see. Oh, this doesn't give much information. Okay. Context is created. That is fine. Create a new context. We created the context, but I remember from my first solve that we just created a context for that user. Okay. If we go k config use context 6099. Yeah. K get pods fails. It just fails. I'll tell you why. K use context k config use context Kubernetes admin. Just okay. Switched. Okay. K config. Sorry. K config get context. Is that a view context kind of thing? Current context? Current context. I need more information. K config view. Okay. K config view. Yes. Context. But this one we haven't set a cluster. We need to set a cluster. We have a user and a name. But we okay. So this would be the user and this would be the cluster. We have one cluster named Kubernetes. We need to okay, no. This is the username that was given us, so we'll use that. But cluster, we need to specify cluster as well. So k config set context this one cluster, come on, this one. So k config view. Now we have that. Let's try using the context. Where did it go? Use context. This one. And k get pods. So we are not authenticated. You get that? So again, we change the context to this one. Now we need to authenticate, and that is done using the set credentials. So set a user entry in kubeconfig. Yeah. K sorry. Config view. So we have a user named this. We have a context. We don't have the user created, and the user has a client certificate data and a client key data. We need to set that up. So first, let's see. Delete user. Do we have a set user? I think it's set credentials. Set individual value in the property name. Okay, we don't want to do that. We don't want to set a cluster. We set context. We set credentials. Credentials is basically setting a user. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Sorry, not this one. Here. K config get users. We have one user. Now we do set credentials, and that's how you'll have set another user. So we don't need this. Don't save. Let's see where we give the certificate. Embed certificates true. Okay. Client key is something we have to give. Oh no, I think we just need the certificate because we sent the certificate signing request. So once we sent this, we got this back, correct? And this CRT is the proof that our key was signed by the etcp/etc/kubernetes/pki and then ca.cert and ca.key. So that authority has signed our key is proved in the certificate. So this is all we are going to need. So let's do this. Let's try this. Set credentials. Our user is going to be this, and the client certificate is going to be 6099.crd. Yes. Now get users, and we have 2 users. And now when we see view, do we need key? We'll see. I think we'll need the key, but let's see. The certificate is a stamp of approval that our key is approved. But I think kubeconfig would also, like, it's just the stamp. The actual key, it will have to, it might also need that. So let's see. Is there a way to add key? We don't need auth provider and stuff. It's just client key, right? Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, use context. Where is our other use context? Come on. Never mind. This one. This. Okay, get pods. Client key. Client key. Yes. Perfect. That's good. We're learning. Always go back to that context because that's the admin context and that's where we need to set stuff. I don't know. It's like hitting ls. I don't know why I did that. It's like hitting ls. I just do it. Set credentials. Let's do this. I don't know if it will override the certificate or just add to it, but let's see. 099.key. And it's not for cluster admin, it is for this guy. Let's view. Okay, perfect. Let's change our context. Yes, use context. And let's just get some pods. Forbidden, cannot list users in the namespace default. Okay, it is. Authentication is done. It is authenticated now. It's authorization. Cannot list. It doesn't have the permissions to do that. Just check. It worked. We need to give it permissions. So we need to make a associate with the role. With the role. I'll get back to using another context. We'll do it. We will do it. Okay, get pods. Sorry. Okay, get cluster roles. Okay, let's give it the view cluster role. So okay, create cluster role binding. I need the user. Minus user would be this, and minus cluster role would be view. Exactly one name is required. Got 0. Oh, okay, we need a name. View role. Okay. Now we can change. Use context. Yes. And can be get pods. Yes. Amazing. Love Kubernetes. And there we have it. Okay. Okay. Let's remove that. We cannot delete cluster role binding view. Cannot list resources in API. Okay. This is not allowed. Okay, get nodes. Maybe we can do this. Oh, nodes is also not allowed. Just pods. Secrets maybe. Ooh, a lot of things are not allowed, but that's fine. Let's change our context again. Yes. Okay, delete cluster role binding view. Yes, and please check. No, perfect. So it checks exactly that. It shouldn't be more. It is good. It is good. Excuse me. If someone makes any mistakes and it is not exactly what they want it to be, it might like look for some things and give it to like validate it, but it's not actually the right solution. The exam might not validate that. I mean, you want exactly how it is in the exam. So yeah. Thank you very much, Killer Coda, for giving us this playground for our exam preparation. Buy the plus if you can. Support these guys. Okay, on to the next one. Create signing requests signed via API. Create key and yeah, we have to do the same thing, but this time we're gonna do it this way. Create this and a certificate signing request. Ow. Out is gonna be this, and we need to create a certificate signing request. Ba-dum-ba-ba-ba. The key is 6099 out. CSR is also gonna be this. Subject name should be this. We've done this too. Check. Perfect. Next, we need to change some things up. 60099 99. Create a certificate. Submit it to Kubernetes cluster via kubectl. Yep. That's no problem. Where are we sending it to? Never mind. Let's just nano 60099.crt. Let's just kubectl apply. No, we create a file first. We do it the same way. Ta-da. Yes. 1 day. Let's make it 10 days. Name 6009. This is certificate signing request. We need to create this, which sends the CSR to the API. Okay. Certificate signing request, no spaces. So what helps it? We create a certificate signing request. Wait, what did you do? It just, yeah, okay. Sorry, my bad. I thought we had to give it we could give it a path, maybe. I'm just thinking out loud. Nothing much. Certificate signing request resource. Yes, I want to see how it is created. No mind. Let's just save this. This is that is fine. Kubernetes API server, day usages, that is fine. Let's just copy this. No, that this has also come in it, so we have to remove that from the end up till the equal to sign. Yes, this is correct. Let the Kubernetes API sign the certificate request. Okay. Usages has to be client. Okay, expiration could be made longer for 10 days, yes, or shorter. Right now, okay, approve the signing. Okay, first we apply this. Let's just check it again. Cat. What are the options? I'm sorry, I forgot. RT. This is not good. This isn't good. Okay. Thank God. MV6099 RT to 6099.crt. Cat 6099.crt. RT. What? Why would I do that? Okay. MV. That's the MV. Yeah. CRT to 6099. No. 6099-csr.yaml. ls. Yes. Cat 6099. I'm sorry. Signer name, expiration date, usages, name, metadata. Okay, everything's correct. Okay, apply -f 6099 hyphen. Okay, sorry. We have a certificate signing request. Certificate signing. It's a request. Now we need to sign, like, someone needs to sign it, and in this case, we are the admin, so we ourselves will sign it. Approve this. Okay, approve. No? Okay. CSR. Certificate. Approve. Is that what it is? Yeah. This one. That's the name. Approved. Get the certificate. Hey. What just happened? Why did this come here? Oh, I just separated them. Okay. My bad. Let me just set this up again. I'm not happy about this. It's control. Okay, yeah. Center, please. This center. This center. This center. Anyway, sorry. Just bit. Okay, get CSI R. -O YAML. What do I do with this? The certificate value is in base encoded format under the status certificate. Export the issued certificate to this. Yes, sir. I need to change this to this, and this needs to change to this. cat 60099.crt, and we have a certificate. Amazing. Create a new context for kubectl. Name this. We learned this. How to create a context. Run context, get context, set context. Set context. Set is create, basically. Okay, config set context. We need to give the cluster to be config view. Y. We need the cluster to be Kubernetes, and the user to be this, and the name should be this as well. Now, which uses the CRT, right? Okay, config set, not context, context, credentials. We need to set credentials. Client key is our 60099.key, and client certificate exactly is 60099.crt, and we need to give the user name, which is in this case this user. This is set per. We are done with this one. So just remember, issue a certificate for Kubernetes API client using a certificate signing request, and we needed this for manual signing. Let's see, certificate manual rotation, generate certificates manually, and from this we took this part, none of the config stuff, just the part where this is the request that goes in. Like, we're asking it to create a certificate signing request CSR. Oh wait, no, we didn't need that as well, right? We did it from here. We created the certificate signing. How did we got it signed? Oh yeah, sorry. Generate the service. This is the one, sorry. So this is our request. For the request, the input is this, the certificate signing request, which would be signed using these two. Like, these two combined will give us the stamp of approval. CA create serial. Okay. This would be a certificate that comes out, which will be the stamp of approval for our key for these many days. And we don't need this stuff. I guess sharding 256, but that's all. Amazing. CKS benchmarks fixed control plane. Yes, sir. Oh my god, there's so much to do. We take it one at a time. One at a time, baby. Is the music going on? It's very low though. Okay, better. Okay, CKS benchmarks, fix control plane. Let's fix control plane. Use kubench to ensure 1.2.15 has status pass. Kubench. Just run it. Just run the binary. See what happens. Okay, in another tab, let's just do -h. Kubench flags. flags. A comma delimited list of checks to run as specified in your example check. Okay, yeah, we could do that. We just for a better output, I assume. Minus C. One check failure. Edit the API server port specification file on the control plane node and set the below parameter. Profiling equals false. Let's do oopsie. And let's get this. Oops. PROF. It should come here. Hyphen. And CD etc Kubernetes. Kubernetes manifests. MV APIs. Tube API server dot and MV / Cube API server to dot. Okay, get pods, watch, kubectl, because watch doesn't take in aliases. I don't know why. Oh, it's up already? Whoa, ensure has a status pass. Okay, okay. This is fun. You just do this, kubebench. I think you'll have to remember that it's called kubebench, but that's fine. I can swear, I can joke. Say what's on my mind if I drink, if I smoke. Controller manager. Oh, even the controller manager. I need this. LMNOP.
Your perfume on the pillow and your whispers in the air. Got your face stuck in the mirror and I keep finding your hair. Got a big box in my closet with the fall pictures we took. Oh, and
I don't know. Let's just wait for 5 seconds. Leap. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on. Check. Perfect. Ensure kubebench. Where do you go? So kubebench, just running kubebench, gave us that we failed 5.1, 0.5, 5.1.6, 5.1.3, all this stuff. There was a lot. There were warnings, and these were definite fails. And like, this is such an amazing tool. All the CIS benchmarks, they are like minimum base of security that should be set. That is not the highest level of security. That is the lowest level of security that should be. If you're serious about security, like that is the first step you should take. If you don't know where to start, that is where you start. And yeah, this is so amazing. It just tells you what needs to be done. You need to do it. Use security context. Seccomp. I don't know. Let's see. Yes. Anyway. We were doing... Let's write the command again. It goes in our head, you know. -C. And copy. Paste. We don't need the summary. Can we remove this? Like... I want to just see. Check. Version string v module. Okay, no. I think it would be in the V level, but that's fine. Anyway, run the below command based on the file location on the control plane node. Okay, who is it owned by right now? EDC Kubernetes CKI. It is owned by root. Oh, it's not owned by root. Where do you go when the story's done? You can be who you are. So what changed? This became root. So it should only be owned by root. That makes sense. All these certificates are like super high sensitivity and no other user or group should have access to it. Yay! We got done with this. Container hardening. Harden a given Docker container. Interesting. Let's start, increase our font, and let's go. There is a Docker file at root image Docker file. It is a simple container which tries to make a curl call to an imaginary API with a secret token. The call will 404, but that's okay. Use a specific version 20.04 for the base image. Remove layer caching issues with apt-get. Okay, this is like basics of Docker, which is fun. Like if you work with Docker images a lot, this is something you should know. It's just, so this is how you add a version with a colon. So these are called tags, and the tag specifies which version you want. Like usually that's like, those are tags, but you can give, you don't have to give version number there. You give maybe Alpine or a complete image or a, you know, stripped off bare bones image, something like that. You can give any tag over there. But so one thing you use it for is versions as well, because each image is different. It has the same base name, Ubuntu, but there are like a stripped down version and a fully functioning version. Like you will get everything you want. Similarly, you can also give the tag of 20.04 or 22.04. It could be 22.04 hyphen complete, 22.04 hyphen base. You can do that stuff as well, whichever they have. You know, Docker Hub Ubuntu. Yeah. Boy, oh boy, is it slow. Yeah, so these are the tags, but these are not all the tags. For 20.04, you can also call it focal. Like they have given it the same thing. You can call it like that. Rolling, plucky, and like the date of that release. So if people want to pin it to that one particular date. Yeah. Anyway, run apt update. Remove layer caching issues. So I'm thinking, so how Docker runs is, first it will run this command, cache that layer, run this command, cache that layer, run this, cache that, run this, cache that. So if anything changes here, it knows like this is the same as whatever we had cached up till here. It's like exactly the same, and it checks by hashing. So it doesn't recreate it. It's like, okay, this is same. We can just, whatever modifications were done here, we do that on the layer that was cached at this point. And that's what it does. So remove the hard coded secret value, that is fine. Make it impossible to form and exit Docker into the container using bash. Do we just remove bash? I'm assuming we just remove bash. But yeah, if remove layer cache issues, assuming like it's the inefficiency that you have two different layers, or like, even though like you usually these do, this command alone isn't doing anything. This is the one that's adding to it, so I think that is what they want. But okay, let's do it and see if that's what they wanted. Okay, apt install cur, yes, env, remove the hard-coded secret. Okay, we can pass environment variables. Usually okay, the secret value should be passed into the container during runtime. So actually, sorry about that. URL equals this. There's a double equal to. I think that's a mistake. It's gonna fail anyway. That is fine, but like, because it would convert to $URL, which already has an equal to, and then equal to this, but that's fine. Let's just do $token here. We changed this to an and. I've usually seen the env URL. I think like when I've worked with Docker, you usually have the env URL first, because it shouldn't change much. Let's see. Make it impossible for pod. Okay. Run rm. Actually, let's test it. ls which bash, user bin bash. So that's how you do it. Okay, rm, copy this, bash. Now you can build the image using this. Wow, that is fast. And these guys are so good. They've given us the whole like they've given us a good computing. Like, it is better than my PC right now in terms of storage speed. But yeah, it should be passed. Okay, does that mean that as well? Oh no, that's not what I meant. No. No. Let's see. Solution 1. Specific versions 22.04. Solution 2. Layer caching. Yes. Uh, I- I'm not sure if this should be here or here, but every run file creates a new layer. If you update and install are in different lines, it could be that the update layer is outdated. Oh. Interesting. So that's why. It's not just because update is not doing, like it's just updating those, but those updates could be outdated as well. Damn. Cool. Okay. Didn't think of that. Secret as runtime variable. Yeah, see, they removed the equal to sign. And that's what you do. To run it, you do it this. And prevent bash rm. Yes. Test it. Let's test it. So podman run. Oh. Sleep on day. Okay. ps grep app. ps exec minus it 577. Podman exec must provide a non-empty command to start invalid. Okay, my bad. Bash unable to start container process, but if you do sh, and there we go, we got it. Perfect, and we are done. So it didn't validate, but we validated it ourselves, because there were different ways to do this. So for this, they kept the env url down self, but we changed that. That's just how I've seen it. But yeah, if and this shouldn't change much, but if it is, then yeah, you would want it below, not above there. Interesting. And yeah, again, we did the rm in a different way. So again, what else? Yeah, so yeah, that's why they didn't check it themselves. They let us check it, which is, it's just perfectly executed. Love this. We did up till here. It has been a 1.5 hour stream. Let's take a break, and I'll look this up. I don't know what this is. I don't know a lot of these, so the other stream would take some time. Let's have some lunch and come back. Okay. Let's see if we have still some music running. Perfect. Yeah, there's the right amount of audio I want. And yeah, I'll just do it from here. See you guys in some time.